Just hi, my name is Allison. I use any pronouns. I'm a Running Start student and I'm 16 years old. I'm from Seattle, Washington, and I come from the Cowlitz Indian tribe. Um, and then this picture down here is what my tribe did over the summer. It's called a canoe landing, and so it was sponsored by Muckleshoot. And a canoe landing is like so um there's the Cowlitz River here in Washington. That's the Cowlitz tribe, and this is actually a picture of me floating it with my family and friends. And so these people on the canoe, they start at the beginning of the river and they float all the way down it, and we all met up at Alki. So and it took them about 2 weeks to go from the Cowlitz River all the way to Alki. And then after, we all went to the Muckleshoot Reservation because they were sponsoring and hosting this year. And so the people that were on the canoes stay there for about 2 weeks. And what they do is like they have a whole bunch of vendors and they host powwows in um and then these are pictures of me. So this is me and my sister this year at Zoo Lights. This is me last year, or actually this is last year. This is also me last year over the summer. I did a healthcare basics class at PSSC over the summer. This is me at a concert, and then this is me with my cousin at Pike Place Market for his birthday, and then the facts about me. The only countries that I've traveled to are Spanish speaking countries. Those countries are Spain and Mexico. So the first countries I've traveled to, the country is Mexico. I've gone there around 3 times. Um, and I've gone with my mom and my sister twice, and I've gone with my dad once. And then I went, my mom, and my sister went to Spain. And another fun fact is that I'm left-handed. My sister's also left-handed, which I have heard is a rare occurrence. Um, but I do most sports with my right hand, so like I'll serve in volleyball with my right hand. I think I go back and forth with baseball. I crochet with my right hand. It's easier for people to teach me things right-handed because most people are right-handed, that's why. Another fun fact about me is that I'm fourth generation at South Seattle College. My great grandma went here, my grandma went here, and my mom went here too. My mom did the nursing program here. My favorite American films, this took me a really long time, but I think these are more on my favorite side. It's hard to like tell. So the first one is Knives Out. I like this movie because like every time you watch it, you notice like different things. And then there's like a lot of foreshadowing that you don't realize till you've watched it the second or third time. Um, the next movie I picked is The Princess and the Frog. Tiana's my favorite princess. That's kind of why I picked it. I also really like the soundtrack in this movie, and the food looks delicious in this movie. I really want to try some beignets because of this. And then the third one is Napoleon Dynamite. It's a very random movie, and it's kind of like in a way boring. Like there isn't like I don't know how to explain. Like the first time you watch it without like you're like, oh, this is really boring, but then it gets funnier the more you watch it. And then my guilty pleasures are kind of random. So the first one is Harry and the Hendersons, and this is a movie that I would pick almost every single time when my dad didn't feel like watching a princess movie. I would pick Harry and the Hendersons every single time. So that's like my little guilty pleasure because I've seen it so many times. And the second one is Little Shop of Horrors. So I haven't seen this a million times like Harry and the Hendersons. I've probably seen it maybe 5 times. but I do quote a lot from it. And then like just like little I really like movie musicals, and so I guess like that thing is like my little guilty pleasure. Um and then my other guilty pleasure is Barbie Fairytopia Mermaidia. This is the movie that I would watch if my dad would let me watch a princess movie. Some recommendations. So the first one is the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I would kind of recommend this, like if you're trying to get into musical movies. Um, Another one is Priscilla. I personally have not seen this movie, but I plan on seeing it very soon. I was really excited when it came out because, and then The Princess Bride. In one of the videos that our professor had us watch, they they said like this was probably the best movie, but I genuinely it's a really good movie and it's really funny and it's a nice romance movie. Then these are some films that I want to study. I want to study The Goonies. Well, because like it's like very like nostalgic for a lot of people, but the next one is Coraline. I really like this movie and I think claymation movies are really cool. But also like why is it different from the book? Like the book I hear is a lot darker. I also want to learn like why or how did people like create claymation movies? Like how did that become a thing? I think would be really cool to learn. Um, the next one is the Day of the Dead. Yeah. What I'm looking forward to and why, I don't really know what I'm looking forward to. Um, I chose I I chose this class because I enjoy watching movies like with my family, and I guess I'm looking forward to seeing what other people recommend, and I want to learn more about it and like the culture of movies and like viewing it as an art form.